December 13th, 2021. So Monday, start of the work week. So I'm gonna start off with some positive vibes, because I know a lot of people like to carry that negative mindset into the week, especially on a Monday. Oh, it's Monday. Oh, you know what? They like to use it as an excuse too. Oh man, it's Monday. You know, what can I say? Man, it's Monday. Whatever. No. Starting your week off bad, first of all. Starting your week off with a negative thought is just gonna branch into more negative thoughts. So what I wanted to get into is just positive thinking, positive perspective, positive everything, really. Because if you approach a situation, a circumstance, an inconvenience, anything with a negative mindset, I feel like you are setting yourself up for failure and you are bound to lose, man. Like, it becomes a habit, and it becomes a really bad habit, as all things do when you repetitively do them. It becomes a habit, and eventually it'll become a subconscious habit where you don't even realize you're doing it while you're doing it. You know, I used to live life that way. I used to live life just wishing my day was over every single day, like wishing away my time, hating the day I was living, hating the life I was living. And that's not the way to live, man. No matter how you live, you gotta love what you do. And you can literally convince yourself of that. Like, honestly, it's not as easy as I'm making it out to be. It definitely takes practice. It definitely takes repetition and consistency and discipline, which are three very important things. Repetition, consistency, and discipline. You know, lots of people like to think 95% of the day subconsciously, 5% conscious, which is insane. I think that's an insane statistic, because that means like 95% of the thing going on in your head, because you go through the motions every single day. The same thing practically goes on every single day, especially if you work like a regular job, doing the same shit every single day. It's gonna be boring, and it's gonna be automated, like almost like you're on autopilot, and your thoughts start to become the same way. So, you always got to catch yourself in those negative thoughts, and always be constantly in supervision of your mental patterns and your thoughts and your thought patterns, honestly. And it can feel a little draining at first, I'm not gonna lie. Constantly being in supervision of your thoughts, like you're just driving and you're like, man, this drive is no, it's like, I'm enjoying this drive. It's nice, it's peaceful. All these people around me have a place to get to, and so do I. And you know what? I'm gonna get to that place safely, and I am going to thank God. I believe in God. Thank whoever you believe in for letting me arrive here. Thank myself for being in the right mindset, in the right, I don't know, whatever, to have allowed me to get to my destination. Just think about something you appreciate. Wow, I appreciate the sky. It looks beautiful today, even though today's a gloomy day. Wow, I appreciate the grass that I'm passing by on this road. It looks very green. These trees, they all have their own shape and size. They're all very unique. Finding things that you appreciate, even the little things, switching that negative thought to something you appreciate or something you're thankful for, it makes a world of a difference, especially if you do that every single time. It will create this habit of just positive thinking, and it will change your life, like, drastically. Like, it's crazy. The law of attraction is real. And that is part of the process. Because if you just keep thinking positive thoughts, positive energy will reciprocate. It will make its way back to you. What goes around comes around. If you are out here going around dispersing negative energy, negative attitude, negative emotions, negative body language, it's all gonna come right back to you. You're gonna run into them. You're gonna run into mean people. You're gonna run into people with a bad day, or your negative energy is gonna affect somebody else's energy and give them a bad vibe and have them reciprocate that energy back to you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really be wary of your energy and what it really affects around you, your surroundings. So always keep a positive mindset. I always tell myself, you know, positivity is 100% the way to go. Like in any situation, looking at any circumstance, any inconvenience, whatever. For example, you get in a car accident. You could look at it one way. Oh, I messed up my car. No, I messed up my car. The bumper's broken. The radiator's crashed. The transmission is done. You know. Or you can look at it another way. Oh my God, I'm still alive after that. Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't hurt anyone. Or I'm glad the people that I may have hurt are not dead. Or I'm glad that not more people got hurt because of me. Or I'm glad that nobody got hurt because of me. Or I'm glad that my car is not just balled up into a piece of junk metal. You know, it can be, you can look at it a million different ways, and it's like positive ways. You can also look at it at a million negative ways. So which route will you decide to take? What good does this do you versus the good that this does you? You know, this being the positive. Negative doesn't do you any good. I always tell myself, and I feel like everybody should tell themselves this: the most positive outcome, the most positive perspective, that is the most realistic one. That is the most realistic one. People like to say, I'm not being a pessimist, I'm being realistic. No, you're not. I was like, if you truly believe that, then that means that realistic, it's realistic because you made up in your mind that it is. You know, you make that decision on your own. I always believe that the most positive outcome, the most positive perspective is the most realistic one. Point blank, period. I may not have always believed that, but I believe that now, and I will continue to believe that. I will take that to my grave. I will not stop believing that. And that does not mean because you can't control 100% of the things that go on around you. You can only control what goes on here. And maybe that energy will definitely affect a lot of the surroundings, but that does not mean that 100% of the things will go your way 100% of the time. You know, there will always be inconveniences. There will always be things, bumps in the road, you know. And even if that most positive outcome isn't the outcome that occurs, you know, just because something is more likely than something else does not mean that it is going to 100% happen. Nothing is 100% according to science. Nothing is 100% even in science. That statement is probably not even 100%. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, you still got to look at that outcome in the most positive lighting. Even if it wasn't the most positive outcome, you got to look at that outcome in the most positive way. And that is what I want to communicate to you guys. That's pretty much all I got. Till my next video. And yeah, this positive thing is just a form of affirmation and manifestation and just believing in yourself. And you know, self-talk is a big part of that. For another time though. Also, praying helps me a ton with that, since I am religious. Other people can use meditation, praying, just thinking to yourself, talking to yourself, listening to music, listening to audiobooks, listening to podcasts. The right kind though, not just any book or podcast. So yeah, stuff like that. Like I said, my big two things are prayer and manifestation, or meditation, sorry, and affirmations. Which in essence, the three are like very similar, but can also be like three different things. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with today. I hope you guys have a great day, and till next time.